So on the issue of Brexit, and obviously the debacle rumbles on, we find ourselves in, again, another week of back and forth over fantasy politics, over what comes next. Clearly, as we run into next week and the vote that will happen in Westminster, we still see that denial of some politicians in Britain. We still see the denial from the DUP around what's best for the interests of people here. Tomorrow, myself and Sinn Féin President McDonald will travel to Brussels. We'll be meeting with a whole range of influential people from the EU, including Michel Barnier, the EU Chief Negotiator. And our message will be consistent and it will be clear that we speak for the majority of people here in terms of the people that voted to remain within the EU, that there is nothing good to come from Brexit, that we must protect the Good Friday Agreement in all of its parts, that there can be no return of any type of physical border here on the island of Ireland. And what has been achieved so far in the withdrawal agreement in the form of the backstop is the only insurance policy which we have. It is the bottom line in terms of the negotiations. So what we need to see is the EU remain firm over the course of the next short while. We need in particular for Dublin to remain firm. And I do welcome some of the comments which we've heard from the Tánaiste this morning, that this is not, that they're not for moving, that they need to remain firm, that they will remain firm on the backstop being the bottom line. The withdrawal agreement is far from perfect. It is absolutely the bottom line. So what we need to see is it implemented in its entirety, and what we need to see is the backstop protected. But let's be crystal clear about what the fault line in here is. It's that we have one problem party. We have one party that's on the wrong side of the Brexit debate. We have one party that's more content with its Westminster operation than it is in looking after the rights of citizens here. And we have one party that wants to deny citizens their rights. So I personally believe in the issue of us all working together where possible. You've seen over the course of recent months where we've been out with the other parties. I want an executive that actually works together, that's progressive in its politics and delivers for all citizens. I certainly don't believe that the public want any kind of assembly and executive that actually actively discriminates instead of facilitating rights for citizens.